Welcome to the Commentary Center's video vlog with the Torah portion of Acharei. This week we're told about the laws of Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year, when we ask God to forgive our sins and help us start over again cleanly.
Hey Dad, I wiped all the files off your computer.
What? Why on earth would you do that?
I did it for Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur!
To some, Yom Kippur might mean sitting in synagogue all day and doing nothing other than reading a prayer book or listening to a rabbi ramble. Hey, great sermon today, Rabbi. Why, thank you, Steve. Which part did you identify the most with? Doing good things. But for the high priest in temple times, Yom Kippur was showtime. While everyone was watching and being inspired, the high priest was buzzing around doing all kinds of temple jobs and rituals, especially the one where he goes into the Holy of Holies, the most godly, energized spot on earth, and offers up the special incense for Yom Kippur on the Ark of the Covenant, something that was allowed only once a year, and all of this done while fasting.
Welcome back, viewers. In case you're just tuning in, we're here live with an intense day here at the Jerusalem Temple. We have hundreds of thousands of fans around us who are roaring as they watch Matthew, the high priest, who's about to pull off a comeback Yom Kippur service for the ages. Isn't that right, Harvey?
That's right, Steve.
And you know, the forgiveness offering that he brought about an hour ago, that was the nicest one I've ever seen in my entire career. Isn't that right?
The nicest.
Indeed. And he's really been there for quite some time now. You could really feel the tension growing in the crowd.
Yeah, if it wasn't a fast day, I wouldn't have any fingernails left.
Oh!
He's there! The high priest made it out successfully! Wow! Matthew has made and pulled off an unbelievable Yom Kippur act!
And the crowd is on their feet!
One of the details with the Yom Kippur service was that when the high priest would enter into the Holy of Holies, he needed to remove his dazzling, colorful garments and put on regular white clothes like the regular priests wore. But shouldn't it be the opposite? Like, if he wore such stunning clothes all year round, then he should be wearing those amazing clothes, if not even nicer ones, on the most important day of his career. The day he goes face to face with the big boss.
Splendid. Let me run that by our designers and I'll be just...
The boss wants to see you now?
Oh, let me call you right back, darling. I'll be there in a minute. You called.
So why wear simple white clothing during the holiest service of the year? The high priest entered into the Holy of Holies to bring God's forgiveness upon all the Jewish people. When we identify our vulnerabilities and ask someone to grant forgiveness, it's probably not the best time to get all glitzy and glamorous.
Hey, if you knew what I was worth, you'd probably forgive me.
When asking forgiveness, one needs to reach deep into their essence and humbly ask for pardon. So when stepping into the deepest and holiest place on earth, the high priest left all the gold and glitter outside, only allowing his pure, humble essence to come face to face with God. Most of us go through life believing that we're a product of our upbringing, traumas, family issues, and social interactions. All of those experiences shape and form us into what we believe we are.
My mom used to put too many Cheerios in the bowl. It's really why I can't save any money. When they threw popcorn at me at my bar mitzvah, I really think it gave me arachnophobia.
We go through life identifying with the self-image we want to portray, be it money, fame, beauty, surpassing the Joneses, and even religious affiliation, like the high priest, who is all colorful and flashy during the year.
Hi! Would you be interested in joining our local health club?
Health? I'm a rabbi. I don't do this mishakaf. But to embark on a fresh new start and truly change, we need to remove all those layers that define and restrict us from soaring upwards. With his white linen clothing, the high priest was teaching us that reaching the deepest parts of our soul and starting fresh begins with liberating ourselves from the thick shell that we create around us. When we can slip into a simple, humble, and undefined emotional state, then we allow ourselves to be molded into a much better and holier person. In your life, allow your past to make you stronger and better, but don't let it define your future. When you wake up in the morning, be a clean slate and be open to lead the true life of Torah that you were born for. Shabbat Shalom.
super act, and the crowd is on their feet.
Yeah.
And you know, as I always like to say, give a man a fish, you'll feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish, and you'll feed him for a lifetime. Isn't that right?
I'm vegan.
That's good.